Previously on Tomorrow is Another Day.
Dad, Brandon is the help. He's helping somebody else. The Terminator.
Then he needs to be eliminated.
We're gonna sit down right now and find this monster who killed my daughter.
Lynette Roberts, the original Lakeside serial killer. Someone was walking through the cemetery and they saw her gravestone dug up.
You're kidding.
And the casket was empty.
We don't have much time, Brandon. Angelica may be gone, but we still have much to do.
Let's better get going.
You have no idea how grateful I am that you found me.
It's the least I could do, Liz. I know how much your mom wanted to find you. There was a body found in my clothes, head to toe, but it wasn't me. I had to improvise. I had to escape.
Escape from who, Angelica?
The person behind all of this, the person working with Brandon, the person that they call the Terminator.
Do you know who's even behind this?
Yes, I figured it out. I can't even say that name out loud, but I'm letting it known right now. I'm going to find the Terminator, whoever else is involved, and make sure that he dies.
Steven, what do you mean that Lynette's body is gone?
I don't know. Someone is tricking with us, Maddie. The person calling the shots. The person that Brandon and this black cloaked girl are reporting to. But we have to figure out who it is. Maybe they dug up Lynette's body, so we would assume she's alive and calling the shots, since she's Brandon's biological mother. But I don't know, it's just, we have to figure out who's behind this. I'm sick of this.
God damn it, Steven. I am so sick and tired of feeling so powerless. We need to find out who this girl is.
See, I don't know who she could be. I mean, my mom's been back in town since, the funeral and everything, and we've been spending a really long time researching Lynette Roberts, and she's been up every night trying to figure out and piece together what could have happened to Angelica, and she's finding so little about Lynette. I mean, the only thing she could find on the internet about her was the Lakeside serial killings. The lady really sure knew how to keep cover of herself.
That woman is insane, Steven. You know that. And I wouldn't be surprised if she's been alive this whole time, pulling all the strings.
Brandon and this black cloaked girl and everything, they're all still such a mystery. We don't have much time.
I'm just waiting for the next awful thing to happen.
I need to get back home. Ever since we got home from the island, Audrey's been staying with me. Her parents officially signed their rights over to the state.
That's just awful.
Well, you know what? She's safer with me and my mom.
Steven, is there something that you're not telling me? Something about Lynette? I would just like to know that, all our cards are out on the table and that we can be honest with each other. I know that you were working with her to try to destroy Angelica. But I need to know, is there something that you're not telling me?
No, nothing, no.
Good. I'm gonna go, Steve. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to see Angelica. I haven't seen her
since she took my daughter away from me?
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous about this, Steven.
What could you be nervous about right now, Lynette?
I know we want to destroy Angelica's happiness and all that she has, but I'm nervous, if I get caught, which I know won't happen. But if I did, I could always pin it all on Maddie. But in a way, I don't want Maddie even looked at as a suspect.
Well, Lynette, she is a detective at the police department. I doubt anyone's going to point the finger at her and look at her as a suspect in this.
But I don't want them to, ever. The only way that it will point a finger at Maddie is if I get caught for the murders. But I don't want that to happen. I don't want the focus to be on Maddie. I want the focus to solely be on Angelica.
So what do you suppose we do?
Well, we have to make Maddie look like a hero. It will make her look totally innocent.
And how do you suggest we do that?
I have a plan. It's all written here. Have a seat, Stephen.
Okay, read it.
Listen, you go visit Angelica today
Okay.
and get her all worked up about you. Just act like an ass, really. And then the next week we're going to strike fire to her home. We have to make sure that we have a safe way out of there, okay? We really do. But we can knock her out and take her down to that abandoned house on Concrete Road, all right? And then we'll lock her in the basement. All right, we really need to do this.
Okay.
The house will burn so bad that no one's going to think that anyone could survive. So
Okay.
everyone's going to think that she's dead. Then we could lure Maddie out of town for a day or two.
Okay.
Okay? Then I could pretend to be her. I'll pretend to be Maddie while
Okay.
she's gone,
Okay.
right? And say that years ago, Angelica gave me a letter saying that if anything bad happened to her, to look at you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So to make Maddie look innocent, you want to make me look like the bad guy?
No, Stephen. It's all my plan is a master plan. Don't you worry. It's all going to be just fine. What could happen is that I'll impersonate Maddie to rescue Angelica from the basement.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So we could figure out an escape plan. Holding Angelica captive would have made her have a nervous breakdown.
Okay.
So she's gonna go nuts. She's gonna go crazy.
Okay.
All right. And with me impersonating Maddie, I can tell her that she needs to go to therapy. I'm gonna give her a specific therapist to go to,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have him prescribe her pills. She'll start getting medicated on the pills. And, during that time, we could spy on her. When she takes the pills and goes to sleep, then we can commit all those murders.
Uh-huh.
And what she's going to think, she's going to have no remembrance. She knows that she's taking pills. And then she'll be convinced that she's the one that's the serial murderer.
So she's gonna think when she wakes up, all the murders are gonna happen within the time she's on those pills sleeping.
Absolutely.
So she's gonna think that these pills are having some adverse effect that is making her commit these murders without remembering.
Absolutely.
I like the way you think.
Thank you.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I don't like that, Stephen. I don't know how you feel, but every time he's around, something horrible happens. Years ago, Angelica gave me this letter, and it said if anything terrible happened to her, we should look at Stephen. I really think that somebody really needs to look into this. I don't like him. I know you probably think I'm crazy, but this all just doesn't add up. There's no body. Angelica was so afraid of Stephen. She always told me if we couldn't find her, that they should really look in this abandoned property place, because there was a girl years and years ago, I don't know if you remember, Angelica and John were so concerned because there was a young girl found murdered in an abandoned property, and guess who found the body? Stephen. Yeah. I just feel like there's something up. I need to go.
You can't just leave. You can't.
I have to. I need to go. I need to go.
I gotta go. You're the one that's causing it.
Oh, don't talk to me like that! You know better! You know better!
Stephen, I'm really so sorry that this had to happen. It was never my intention. I told Angelica yesterday that she had to start therapy. I gave her this guy's card. I'm using your dad, the infamous Dr. Tontine.
Hey, I just ordered pizza. Is cheese okay?
Yeah.
Alright, good. It should be here in about 20 minutes. Audrey? You okay?
I'm okay.
Who could have sent you this?
The Terminator, Maddie. This is the person that's been calling the shots to Brandon and the black-cloaked girl. This is the person that is behind all of this that we talked about.
Have you called Bruno?
Yes, multiple times, but he won't answer any of my calls. He wants nothing to do with this anymore. This morning, he sent me a letter of resignation.
You gotta be kidding me. Why would he do this?
Your guess is as good as mine. He doesn't want to help us find out who's behind this.
Didn't you say that Bruno knew more?
Yes, I've always known that he's known more. About 2 months ago, before we were all on the island and everything happened, right before that happened, I went into Bruno's office after I had just found out that Brandon was the killer, and I was going to tell him, and I found all this information that he'd been hiding, stuff that he as a detective wasn't saying in the police force. He knew Audrey was alive weeks before everyone else did. He was protecting her. I've tried multiple times to get Audrey to talk to me about it, but she won't.
Well, we just need to figure out exactly why Bruno will not talk to us.
I've tried calling him multiple times, Maddie. Oh, and get this. The email that Lynette Roberts sent to Brandon minutes before Angelica shot her, he had screenshots from that email, from Lynette's email, in his office. He knew, so obviously we know that he definitely knew more than he was letting on.
Well, at this point, what do you suggest we do, Stephen?
I have keys, Maddie. We're getting into his office. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Let's see this right here. Oh, look.
Wow, he didn't even log out.
Okay, I'm just
Go to send.
I'm just gonna scroll down to see if we can find. Oh my god.
What is it? What is it?
He emailed Lynette Roberts the day before she was shot.
Click on it, quick.
You're not going to get away with this. I should have never been involved in this. That night was a mistake. And how dare you drag my son into it?
Son? Bruno doesn't have a son.
You're not going to get away with this, Lynette, and I'm going to make sure you go down for everything you've done to me. Bruno.
Steven, come here.
What is it?
Look! Bruno printed out screenshots of these emails and put them all in a scrapbook.
Do you recognize the email? What is it?
EMR345@AOL.com. I don't recognize it.
Well, it's a conversation Bruno had with someone, clearly.
This is really strange. These are all really nice emails, like he was in a relationship with this person. Could they have had a baby and Lynette started threatening their own son?
Oh my god.
Bruno was with Emma?
What the hell? We have to get to his house now.
No!
Now.
No, Steven, look. Bruno obviously has a crap load of things. I think we need to stay. Like, look what I found.
This is a letter from Emma to Bruno. You are a monster. I lied to Steven for months because I really loved you, and you have the audacity to sleep with my mom, and now she's pregnant with your child. I am disgusted. That child is going to be a demon, and I'm going to make sure that you or my mother never gets the chance of raising it. Goodbye, Bruno. Emma. This all makes sense. Bruno was in an intimate relationship with Emma, and then was with Lynette Roberts, and she became pregnant with Brandon. Bruno is Brandon's biological father. Do you know what this means? This means maybe Bruno's the Terminator. I have to go. I have to go. You stay here. You stay here and find things, and find anything you can find, and call me when you get a chance. You know my number. I'll be back. Bruno? Bruno! Bruno! Hey, it's Diamond. Yeah, I came to Bruno's house to see what the hell was going on, and there's clearly been a break-in, and his wallet is on the ground, and his phone, there's a number there that he never pressed send to, and there's a butcher knife on the ground with blood smeared on it, and I don't know, and he's not answering my name when I call. Well, you need to send someone over, like, right now, because we seriously need help. I've only been in one room, so I don't know where he is.